welcome everybody. If you're joining my life, my name is Mike Meadows, and this month we're actually not doing any fitness challenge, yeah, because I've got another challenge that I'm trying to fix. So yeah, the weather condition is also not favorable. So this month we'll be doing more of mental and then cognitive and emotional, improvement. Okay, so we are trying to improve our physical body and then improve our whole well-being. Okay, so it's a complete personal development for us in the month of August. Yeah. So in the month of August, I'll be talking about emotional intelligence. Yeah, I don't know if I know how long I can. I don't know if I can finish today. If I'm not able to finish today, yeah, I would, do a part two, part three, until we are done with the whole subject or concept called emotional intelligence. Yeah, I'm not here to talk as if I know it all, I've got it all figured out. Nah, bro, we are all learning together, alright? So, yeah, if you hop on, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section on the live, after the live, those who watch the playback. If you have any question, you can put it in the comment section. Yeah, and I'll respond. I promise. So when we say emotional intelligence, what we basically mean is that emotional intelligence, I trying to give credit to Pastor Emmanuel Island here. He says emotional intelligence is the ability to accurately perceive. I hope you are listening to me. Emotional intelligence is the ability to accurately perceive, interpret, regulate, and respond to emotions. If you're able to accurately perceive, if you're able to accurately interpret, if you're able to accurately regulate, if you are able to accurately respond to emotions, both yours and other people, in a way that produces wisdom and not any damage. Hi, short edit, how you doing, bro? So if you're able to accurately perceive, interpret, hi Dominator, how you doing? Let me know where you guys are watching me from. If you're able to accurately perceive, if you're able to accurately interpret, yeah, shouts to short edit. Yes, and then loud to short edit, yeah. If you're able to accurately perceive, if you're able to accurately interpret, if you're able to accurately regulate and respond to emotions, not just the emotions of others, but your emotions, my emotions here. After you've become fit, if are you able to respond to your emotions? Are you able to regulate your emotions? Are you able to perceive your emotions accurately, both yours and other people, the emotions of others, in a way that is going to produce wisdom and not damage? Okay, if all this is bringing out the wisdom that you have, but people's emotions, the end goal is chaos, bro. The end goal of people's emotions is that somebody will be in the hospital, they are gonna punch somebody's face, and all of that. We're gonna talk about all of that, bro. Just stay with me. I want to talk about all of that. All right. So I gathered, a few things that we'll be dicing and then interpreting, and then I'll make sure I'll be able to break it down. Here, the Lord is gonna help me. So emotional intelligence is not the absence of emotion. When we say somebody is emotionally intelligent, it doesn't mean that this person doesn't have emotions. He's immune to emotions. No, bro. They have emotions, but it is the ability to experience emotions without allowing it to control your direction. bro, you can feel angry, you can get angry, but are you able to regulate that anger? Will that anger give you direction? Will that anger make you carry a stone and hit the head of your fellow brother? Will that anger lead you to the prison? Will that anger lead you to your arrest, for you to become an ex-convict, for you to become a prisoner? Are you able to regulate that anger? That is what we are talking about. That is what I mean by saying somebody is emotionally intelligent. Okay, and it is not just about anger. There are a lot of things that shows that a person is emotionally intelligent. If you just joined me, my name is Mike Meadows. I do fitness content, and yeah, of course, I also do content about cognitive restriction. Okay, so even while I'm training, if you watch my live videos, even while we are doing push-ups, I'm speaking to you guys about um, not giving up, pushing your purpose, pursuing. You understand. 1% mentality. I have a whole lot of sessions. You can go to my page and then you see it. We did 30 days. Hi, life and videos. How are you doing, bro? Hope you are doing all right. Majona, how are you doing? Where are you guys watching me from? I want us to get interactive here. So a powerful mind is not a mind. Hi, Link. Lamelo Swag. I'm good. I'm doing great. How are you doing, bro? Oh, I see Utah in the States. Yeah. Shout out to my people watching me from the States. Yeah. I'm happy to, welcome you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We do fitness content and then cognitive restriction. Okay, we talk about the mind. We're gonna talk about emotional intelligence. We're gonna talk about emotional regulation. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. All right. So a powerful mind. Let's get into it. A powerful mind is not the mind that feels nothing. It is the mind that knows what to do with what it feels. Thank you for subscribing, bro. Yeah. If you know what to do, if your mind knows what to do with that particular feeling, that is a powerful mind. There are people who don't even know what to do when they are sad. They just pick up the phone and they call somebody who has treated them bad and all that. They call their ex because they are lonely. A powerful mind is a mind that knows what to do with what it feels. Okay, regardless of the state of your being, you should know what you have to do. That is what a powerful mind is. So let's get into it. There's a form of intelligence that cannot be measured by grades. So emotional intelligence is not measured by grades, bro. If you had first class, if you had a 4.0 GPA, it doesn't mean you are emotionally intelligent. You have an you have a high intelligent quotient and not emotionally intelligence. Nah, bro, I'm sorry, we can't um equate, we can't put together, we can't put in emotional intelligence and then intelligent quotients on the same scale. There's a big difference between somebody who is emotionally intelligent and somebody who has a high IQ, whose intelligence quotient is high. Yes, one is a genius when it comes to books, and one has been able to master his emotions regardless of what he or she is feeling. He or she can master, can regulate, can you know, can interpret, can respond to his or emotions and respond to the emotions of others without causing damage. That is what we mean when I say somebody is emotionally intelligent. Okay, so let's get into it. So there's a form of intelligence that cannot be measured by grades. It cannot be measured by certificates. It cannot be measured by titles. It cannot be measured by academic achievements. Yeah, I know you are articulate. You are so in depth. You are knowledgeable. You can chew all your slides. You can cram all your notes. you know, but what we are talking about is a different subject matter. Okay, yeah, emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence is it determines how you handle rejection. There are people. Let me put this. Um, let me put this questionnaire. Stay with me for a minute. Have you subscribed yet? All right, let's go. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. So it determines how you handle rejection. And people don't even know how to handle rejection, bro. Yeah, the lady rejected you. Move on. And so what? Move on. The company rejected you. You sent an application. You were rejected, bro. There is a company that needs your expertise. There's a company that needs your knowledge, that needs your wisdom, that needs your skills. And they'll be very glad to have you on board, to have you being a part of their team. So um don't be disappointed, don't be broken when you go through rejection, when you face rejection. Okay, now an emotionally intelligent person knows how to handle rejection. An emotionally intelligent person, these are the characteristics that I'm mentioning to you. They know how to respond when someone disrespects them. How you respond when someone disrespects you is gonna determine whether you are emotionally intelligent or not, or you're emotionally unintelligent. How you respond when someone disrespects you. How you communicate when you're angry. But people just shout, bro. People disagree with them and they are all over the place. They're just making noise, they're disturbing. How you communicate when you are angry is going to show whether you are emotionally intelligent or not. How you behave when you are disappointed, when your expectations doesn't meet your reality. How will you behave? How will you behave, bro? You ordered for something and then what you got wasn't what you ordered for. How you behave is going to show whether you are emotionally intelligent or not. How you treat people when you have power. I think we should put a lot of emphasis on this. How you treat people when you have power is going to show whether this individual is emotionally intelligent or not. You see, there are people that when power is given to them, bro, what power will do to a person is that it's going to amplify who you are. So if you think somebody is humble and all of a sudden the person gets power and they are a different person, the person was never humble. The person actually lacked resources. The person lacked funds. The person was kind of broke. So the characteristics, the attributes that you saw wasn't humility. It was actually poverty, bro. Let me call a spade a spade. So how you treat people when you have power is gonna show whether you are emotionally intelligent or not. Let's go. How you recover when things don't go according to plan, bro. This one is very deep. How you recover when things don't go according to plan. You want to organize a program, you book a space, you are expecting 150 people and only 5 people show up. How you recover when things don't go according to plan is going to show whether you are emotionally intelligent or not. Bro, I'm on live right now, but how you recover when things don't go according to what you've planned. There's actually only one person watching me, and that person is likely to leave. But how you how you recover when things don't go according to plan? I'm gonna do the live anyway. It'll bless somebody. If one person listens to this video, watches this video, and is impacted, bro, it's a win for me. So although I want this video, I want this live stream to get to 1,000 views, 5,000, a million views, but we shouldn't take out the most important thing is that impact. People are going to benefit. People are going to learn something from your videos. So how you recover when things don't go according to your plan, it's going to show whether you are emotionally intelligent or not, bro. That intelligence is called emotional intelligence. You can be highly educated and still destroy relationships because you cannot control your reactions, bro. I said this earlier. You can be highly educated, you can have a master's degree, but you haven't mastered your emotions. This is a bar, bro. If my boys were around, they'll say, "Boss, my nigga." You can have a master's degree and still don't know how to master your emotions. So, education, you know, higher education, you can have highly, you can be highly educated, sorry, and still destroy relationships because you cannot control your reactions. So the people that whose marriages ends up in marriage, whose marriages end up not in divorce, whose marriages thrive all the seasons. They thrive the night season, the morning season, the the, the evening phase. After the honeymoon, bro, the relationship that goes back and forth and still doesn't fall apart. The premise of that relationship is not just, you know, education, not just academic education, no, bro, but emotional intelligence. One of them or both of the parties are emotionally intelligent. If two individuals, if two couples are emotionally intelligent, they can stay for 100 years and nothing is gonna break them apart. I hope you're staying with me, guys. Yeah, stay with me. So you can be extremely talented. I love this. And still lose opportunities because you cannot handle criticisms. I don't know if anybody knows this footballer. You can be extremely talented. Mario Balotelli. Oh boy. That guy was talented, but he's nowhere to be found. He was one of the best strikers that the world has ever seen. Mario Balotelli. But he wasn't emotionally intelligent. He had anger issues, bro. Mario Balotelli will, will pick the ball and kick it in the crowd, bro. I understand his frustrations, like to be to be to experience racism is very derailing. It's something that you wouldn't wish any of your friend or your family members would go through. When somebody is being when somebody is going through racism, bro, when people are literally calling you a monkey, but you're a human being just like them. But how you react, how you behave when all of these criticisms is going to show whether you are emotionally intelligent or not. It's what they did. What they did, was it right or wrong? It was wrong. But the reaction, was it right or wrong? It was also wrong. Your reaction is going to determine whether you are emotionally intelligent or not. And this, regardless of your talent, regardless of your capabilities, regardless of your skills, if you are emotionally unintelligent, you can lose opportunities because you cannot handle criticisms. You can lose opportunities. Right now, Barcelona is looking for a striker. If Mario Balotelli was still playing football, I believe, bro, Mario Balotelli, I would love Mario Balotelli join my amazing team. Yeah, because he's a talented footballer. Let's get into it. Um, you can be financially successful and still live in emotional chaos. Oh boy, this emotional chaos, it doesn't care whether you have a PhD, whether you have a doctorate degree, whether you are financially successful. If you don't master your emotions, you live in emotional chaos. With all your money, with all your possessions, with all your education, with all your background, with all your physics and your economics and your your history, your geography, regardless of what you possess, you can still live in emotional chaos, even though you are successful financially. I love this too. You can be intelligent enough to understand a problem, but emotionally immature enough to make it worse. Oh boy. There are people who know that there is a problem, but they can't even solve it. They in their pursuit of solving the problem, they accidentally, should I say accidentally, make it worse. Bro, I love what I'm seeing. I wish the world would hear me. I wish the world would listen to this. Bro, you can you can be intelligent enough to understand that there is a problem, but emotionally mature enough to make it worse. Bro, let me cite a scenario. So let's say you're married, okay? Yeah, you're married. And then the wife cooked a meal and there's a lot of salt in the meal. So you've been able to decode that there's a problem with the cooking skills of your wife. She can cook. I'm sorry, I'm using this the ladies as an example. I'm sorry, I'm not against you guys, man. We love you guys. Yeah, we can't live without you guys. Yeah, just pardon me. Okay, so it's just a scenario. So the husband comes home and then the wife has cooked a meal that is not sumptuous. The meal is not good, bro. So the wife is intelligent enough to understand that there is a problem with the cooking skills of the wife. The husband knows that there's a problem with the cooking skills of the wife. And then the husband responds with insult, with abuse, bro, whether physical or verbal abuse. That is not the right way to go about it. That person is emotionally unintelligent, even though he has been able to 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 decode the problem of the wife. The next thing to do is to fix it. How well can we fix the cooking skills? Can you cook yourself? Teach her how to cook. If you can't cook as a husband, then try and get her materials. Try and get her a channel, a YouTube channel that can teach people how to cook. If she doesn't want to learn on YouTube, you can enroll her and this cooking courses. Bro, people pay money for chefs to teach their wives how to cook. And there's no problem with that. The fact that she doesn't know how to cook doesn't mean that she's a bad wife. There are problems that can be managed, that can be fixed, and there are others that you can't do anything about it, bro. It's gone. You understand? If cooking is the only problem, bro, you can teach her how to cook. You can get somebody to teach you how to cook. You can learn how to cook. Anybody can cook. Yeah. So emotional intelligence is going to bridge the gap. It's going to bridge the gap between you being intelligent enough to understand a problem, but being emotionally mature enough to make it worse. Emotional intelligence, emotional intelligence is going to bridge the gap. So it is going to teach you how to understand yourself what emotional intelligence will do is that it is going to teach you how to understand yourself, how to regulate your actions, how to recognize what other people may be experiencing. Bro, if somebody, um, have you ever thought, this way that people act because maybe they're having a bad day? Maybe something is wrong with them. Maybe they lost their contract. That is why they are speaking to you in that manner. Like you're only thinking about yourself, bro. Why did you do this to me, bro? If you're able to if you're able to recognize what other people may be experiencing, it means you're emotionally intelligent. If you're able to give it a thought, if you're able to give it a thought that okay, this guy is acting weird, this guy is too rude. What is wrong with him? He needs help. Does he need help? Is he going through something at home? Is his marriage all right? Is his wife doing all right? So you don't just conclude or try to feel, nah, bro. If you're able to recognize what other people are experiencing, just in case, it means you're emotionally intelligent. If you're able to communicate effectively and make wiser decisions even under pressure, it means you're emotionally intelligent. People can't even communicate, people can't have a conversation. Why did you do this? You are angry. Why did you do this? Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's communicate. People can't do that. they'll run away and then they'll just fight it. They'll just shout, make noise. That person is emotionally unintelligent. Such people, they are emotionally unintelligent. They don't know how to communicate effectively. Bro, this is a skill that everybody must master. How to communicate. Can you talk to can you fix a conflict? Yes, you don't agree with somebody. So why are you not agreeing? Let's state your reasons. Explain, make your points tangible. Let's state the facts. Let's argue. Not physical argument, but let's argue verbally. Let's debate. Let's communicate. Let's come to an understanding. That is what I mean by when I say somebody is emotionally intelligent, when a person is able to communicate effectively. Guys, I wish you would stay and then listen to me, learn one or two stuff, because I'm really learning a lot from this. Trust me, because life is not only about knowing what to do. Yeah, let me shock you. Life is not only about knowing what to do. It is also about knowing how to respond when you don't feel like doing it. So you might not feel like doing what you gotta do, but you need to know how to respond when you don't feel like doing it. How do you respond? Somebody says, let's do this. You don't agree. So learn how to respond properly. Don't just tell the person to fuck off, piss off, get the hell out of your face. Know how to respond properly. That is emotional intelligence. People don't agree with you and then they want to fight with you, bro. You can state your point without increasing your volume. You can bring your point, state your facts, state your point without increasing, without yelling, without screaming at the top of your voice, You can do all of that, bro. So, emotional intelligence also is the ability to, well, I said this earlier, recognize, understand, manage, and appropriately express emotions. This is what I said earlier. Both your own and those of the people around you. So it doesn't mean that suppress sadness. No, it doesn't mean that pretend that anger doesn't exist. Bro, you have the right to get angry, but don't let your anger escalate to the point where it becomes a physical fight. That is what I mean by being emotionally intelligent. You have the right to become angry. Everybody, if you don't get angry, bro, then you are not people. People will take advantage of that. You get angry, but you should know how to manage that anger. All right. I hope you are getting what I mean. So emotional intelligence doesn't mean that allowing people to disrespect you just so that you appear calm. No. So instead, it means developing enough awareness to say, I am angry, but I don't have to become destructive. That's what I said earlier. I'm disappointed, but I don't have to give up. Bro, not giving up is even emotional intelligence. A person who doesn't give up is emotionally intelligent. Wow, I didn't know this. The way you are giving up in life, the way you are giving up on relationships, bro, you're giving doesn't mean that you're emotionally unintelligent, bro. We need to do better. Like, we need to do better. Trust me, we need to do better. So, um, you're afraid, but you can still make a thoughtful decision. It means that you are hurt, but you don't have to hurt someone else, bro. I love this. People bleed on people, other people that have no idea that is not a reason why they're going through something. Bro, why are you going through something and you are making other people pay for what you are going through? That is wrong. That is very wrong. That shows how emotionally unintelligent you are. Why should somebody piss you off and then you bring that anger to me, bro? I know nothing about what you're going through, bro. That's not me. You should go and vent to the person that brought the anger, that brought this, that started this. Not innocent people. Yeah, you guys need to, work on that, bro. Don't be venting on innocent people. They don't know what you're going through, bro. They are not the reason why you are going through pain. So when a person says that I am hurt, but I don't have to hurt someone else, it means that person is emotionally intelligent. That is emotional maturity. That is emotional maturity. So emotional intelligence matters because um, your emotions influence almost everything, bro. Your emotions is gonna influence your relationship. It's gonna influence your decisions. It's gonna influence how you communicate. It's gonna influence your confidence. Some people don't even have confidence. They can't. Oh boy. They have zero self-esteem. Low, very low self-esteem. Bro, get your self-esteem up. Come on, pick up the pieces. Pick up yourself and then go again. You lost, so what? She doesn't like you, so what? Bro, get yourself together. You're gonna find somebody, bro, that will want to die for you. Trust me. Do you know the number of do you know how we've been rejected, bro? Do you know the stuff that people have been through before they've gotten to where they are? Get your mind right, get your confidence back. Emotional intelligence is going to influence your relationship, it's going to influence your leadership, it's going to influence your decisions, it's going to influence your communication, it's going to influence your confidence, it's going to influence your reactions, it is going to influence your ability to handle pressure. Some people can't even handle pressure, bro. And you want to make 6 figures, you want to make 7 figures. You need to be able to get a tough skin. You need to be able to handle pressure. Emotional intelligence is going to influence your perception of yourself and others. Some people even think that you are not good enough. Bro, how can you think like this? It means you are emotionally unintelligent. You think you are not good enough. Some people even think that they can't make it in life. They think that they can't make a certain amount of money. Bro, in my mind, nothing is impossible. Bro, I think I can even drive the plane, even though I haven't learned. That is how how crazy my confidence is. You need that too, bro. You need that. Emotional intelligence is going to influence your perception of yourself. How do you perceive yourself? I perceive myself as the greatest my bloodline has ever seen. I'm the greatest, bro. I'm the best. I'm the biggest Michael. That is my perception, bro. I don't need to beg somebody to have a perception about me. Nah, it is free, bro. It is free. So, emotional intelligence is going to influence how you perceive yourself, your perception about yourself. I perceive that I'm the strongest. You can't break me. You can't outwork me. That is my perception about myself. I'm the most handsome guy, bro, the world has ever. Come on, man. Even 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 with my face all bushy, bro, I'm still fly, man. That is my perception. I don't care what others think. I don't care what you think, bro. You can disagree with me, but my perception is my perception. Yeah. And you need to have that too. You need to have that perception about yourself. You need to see yourself as the most beautiful young lady ever the world has ever experienced, the most beautiful black woman, the most beautiful white woman. You need to have that perception about yourself. That is emotional intelligence. Today I'm too good today, bro. Like somebody's gonna be like, oh boy, I'm so broke. Bro. Yeah, why are you stating the obvious? Why don't you try to find a way around the brokenness? Let's find a way around it. Come on, let's do something. You have a phone, create content. You have find a passion, get a skill. You have a skill, polish it. You can play football, go to training. You can play basketball, start training. What can you do? You can trim hair, bro. Polish your skill. What can you do? You can talk. Come on. Work on your public speaking. Work on your public relations. Work so hard. Publish your accent. Publish the way you speak. Polish it, bro. Get better. That is emotional maturity. When your perception about yourself and others is good. There are people that have a bad perception about other people. The fact that it is not from them, bro. Somebody bought a new car. It is not them, so they are not happy. You have a bad perception. You have a bad mentality, bro. I'm calling you out. I'm coming for you. Change your ways, man. That doesn't show emotional intelligence, bro. I wish people well. Like, let's all make it. Let's get to the top. In fact, although it's impossible, though, but I wish we all will get bigger. I wish every YouTuber is gonna get big, bro. I don't want to get all the fame. I don't want to get all the hype. I don't want it all, bro. Your perception about others is gonna show whether you are emotionally intelligent. I believe that your success doesn't destroy mine. That is it. Your success is not gonna affect my success. We are all gonna win. We are all gonna attract our own audience, bro. We are all gonna win in our own small way. I'm gonna listen to this again. Like, I love what I'm saying, man. I love it. So without emotional intelligence, emotions can become the um, the driver, while logic is gonna sit in the passenger seat, bro. You see, some people's life, emotions is driving it. Some people's life are driven by emotions, and their logic, Jemo, their mind, nyansa, their, oh boy, how do you say brain in Spanish? Their medulla oblongata is in the passenger seat. What is it doing there? And your emotions is the one driving their life, bro. You are going to crash. You are going to end in a ditch, bro. Why are you driving your life with emotions? Why are you driving your life with drama? That dramatic. Okay, let's get into it. So, yeah, like I said, when emotions drives without direction, bro, consequences can follow. The way emotions are driving your life, eh? The way your emotions is driving your life, bro. I'm afraid there are going to be consequences. I'm afraid. I'm afraid you are gonna hit somebody and the person is gonna faint. The person is gonna die. You are going to kill somebody. The way you are fighting people, where you are going to commit murder. Yes, sometimes I need to put fear in you. You are going to hit somebody in the head. The person will wake up again, and that is when you realize that you fucked up. That is where you realize that emotional intelligence really matters. You open the brain of some, you open somebody's head, and you see regret written all over your face. You go and plead guilty, but there's nothing like I'm sorry in the court of law, bro. I'm sorry. I was ignorant. I didn't know this would happen. Ignorance is no excuse. Your ignorance is no excuse. You will be dealt with accordingly. So be emotionally intelligent, please. I don't want this to happen to you guys, man. I'm sorry. I know. Yeah, I don't want this to happen. I don't want you guys to go through that, bro. It can leave you trauma. Like, I don't want you to go through that. All right. So please be emotionally intelligent. Let's go. Okay. So one angry message can damage years of trust. Just one angry message because you are angry. One impulsive decision can destroy an opportunity. You can insult your boss, bro. I know your boss is very annoying, but have you considered what meal you are going to eat tomorrow? Have you considered before you tell your boss to fuck off? Have you considered how you are going to live for the next 6 months? Do you have what is the guarantee that you are going to get another job, bro? What is the guarantee? So if you put all of that into reasoning, you won't you won't act based on impulses. No, bro, you won't act based on impulse. One impulsive decision can destroy an opportunity. For all you know, your boss is about to promote you. There's a promotion at the corner, bro. You have no idea. He hasn't informed you yet, and then you tell him to piss off, man. You tell your boss to fuck off. But you have no idea that he was about to promote you in 2 months' time, and then you told him to fuck off. So he had to let you go home. He had to terminate your contract. Yes. One moment of jealousy can damage a valuable relationship. Bro, if somebody is jealous, somebody is envious, it means the person is not emotionally intelligent. Why should you be jealous, bro? Why should you have envy, man? Nah, bro. So one uncontrolled reaction can create a problem much larger than the original issue. One uncontrolled reaction. Should I share my story, bro? Somebody got on my nerves. Was it last week or last week? Bro, I've been tempted about 3 to 4 times this month. This month, bro. I had a chance to break the nose. Bro, I'm capable, man. I can beat this guy, bro. Flat. Have you seen my chest? Bro, I can. I didn't do it, man. One uncontrolled reaction. What I did was I had to control my reaction, and it will take a lot of emotional intelligence to be able to control your reaction when the person is pushing you to the edge, bro. If you haven't been there before, you can. And there are different kinds of, you know, how should I put it? Somebody can get on your nerves today, and tomorrow you can get another one that would be more pressing than what you experienced yesterday. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if you get what I'm driving at. Yesterday it was just a minor issue. Tomorrow, yesterday you overcame yesterday. Yeah, you are a big dog. Salute. Tomorrow there's another coming. Can you overcome? And tomorrow's issue is more pressing. Will hurt you the more. It will push you. Oh boy. Can you? Emotional intelligence will decide whether you're going to control reaction or not. So when you're able to learn to manage yourself, you really go far. It is one of the most important forms of personal development. When somebody is able to manage him or herself, oh boy, help us, Lord. If you're able to manage yourself, that is the most important form of personal development. It will take you all the way up into your destiny. Trust me. You're able to manage yourself. Bro. So yeah, I'm going to break this down and then we're gonna end it. Alright. Pillars of emotional intelligence. I'll end it very soon in 1 hour. It's 49 minutes, but 1 hour I'm gonna end it. Pillars of emotional intelligence. One, self-awareness. Is the ability to understand what you are feeling and why. So instead of saying I'm angry, you begin asking what exactly made me angry. Was it disrespect? Was it fear? Was it embarrassment? Was it insecurity? Was it feeling ignored? Was it feeling misunderstood? Yes, you are angry, but what made you angry? Sometimes the emotion we express is not the deepest emotion underneath it. So sometimes anger may be hiding hurt. Sometimes silence may be hiding fear. Sometimes jealousy may be hiding insecurity. Sometimes arrogance may be hiding inadequacy. Bro, self awareness allows you to investigate your emotions rather than becoming controlled by them. Wow. So you're going to ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? What triggered this response? I love this. Is my reaction proportional to the situation? What does this emotion reveal about me? What do I really need right now? So the more you understand yourself, the less mysterious your reactions become. The more you understand yourself, the less mysterious your reactions become. So, two pillars of emotional intelligence: one, self awareness, giving a five, yeah. Two, self regulation. Bro, when you're able to know what you feel, knowing what you feel is only the beginning. The next question is, what will you do with it? Yes, I know you feel bored, you feel angry. You want to punch this guy in the face. You want to punch me in the face. What will you do with it? The self regulation means that creating space between emotion and action. Wow. Creating space between emotion and action. So you can be angry without insulting someone. I said that earlier. You can be disappointed without becoming destructive. You can be excited without making reckless decisions. Somebody won. Oh boy. The person drank until he died. He killed himself. Because what? You heard the good news. He drank, he drank alcohol, drank, and then he went to drive, and boom, he got into an accident. Emotional intelligence. If you die a foolish, this is a stupid death, man. Why would you drink? Because you've heard something nice, bro. You can be excited without making reckless decisions. So you won the lottery, so you want to spend whatever you have left. What if the lottery you can't find? What if it's a scam, bro? You're cooked. You are doomed. I love this. You can be afraid without running away from every challenge. So your first emotional reaction is not always the wisest reaction. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is pause. So I'll say to people to practice the pause. Sometimes the first reaction is not the most wisest reaction, because when you're going through stuff, whatever thing you do first, mostly will be based on emotion. Emotions drove them. They drove those actions. They were the reason why you acted the way you did. But if you can pause and let the euphoria cease, and let whatever you're going through, let it calm down, bro. Then you can reason well. Then you can decide whether what you're about to do is worth it. And then you can respond. So first breathe, pause, think, and then respond. Breathe, think, and then respond. So the pause between feeling and responding is where emotional maturity is built. I wanted to hit that guy. He was really pissing me off. So I just paused. I'm yawning, sorry. So I just paused. Because my boy, this fist hadn't punched anybody in a while, in a long time, bro. It wanted to work that day, but I had to breathe, pause, and then think whether what I was going to do, what I was about to do, whether it was worth it. Number three is empathy. 5 pillars. First, self-awareness. 2, second, self-regulation. Third, empathy. So empathy is the ability to understand another person's emotional experience. Yeah, I spoke about this. It does not mean agreeing with everything that they do, but it means trying to understand them before judging them. So two people can experience the same situation differently. So what seemed insignificant to you may be deeply painful to somebody else. It all depends to how strong you are emotionally, how mature you are emotionally. That painful experience might be normal. It might be normal to you, bro. Somebody experience pain, but it's normal to you because you're emotionally matured. So empathy is gonna teach you to ask, what might be this person, what might this person be experiencing that I cannot immediately see? And this question can transform relationships. This question is going to transform relationships, it's going to transform marriages. If you're able to ask yourself, what might this person be experiencing that I cannot immediately see? Why are they doing what they are doing right now? Fourth one, social awareness. And then the fifth one, I'm going to end it. People communicate more than words. Tone matters. Body language, silence matters. Timing matters. Facial expression matters. Someone may say I'm fine, while clearly struggling emotionally. So social awareness is gonna help you recognize these signs without making, yeah, without making assumptions. Without making assumptions. People are always assuming, like, bro, why are you assuming? So social awareness is gonna help you recognize these signs, these signals without making assumptions. It's going to encourage observation, listening, patience, understanding. And the last one is relationship management. People can't even, oh boy. Should we talk about this another day? Because this needs a whole session. Relationship management. Emotional intelligence becomes particularly powerful when applied to relationships, bro. Knowing yourself is valuable. Knowing yourself, managing yourself is powerful. But being able to navigate relationships wisely is transformational. I love this. Knowing yourself is valuable. Managing yourself is powerful. But being able to navigate relationships wisely is transformational. Wow. So let's end it. Healthy relationship management involves clear communication, bro. Any healthy relationship has clear communication. You guys can communicate effectively. It has respectful disagreement. You disagree respectfully. Respectfully disagree. Say, I respectfully disagree to you, babe. You tell your spouse, I respectfully disagree, babe. Then you add babe, bro. Healthy relationship management is going to involve, of course, clear communication, respectful disagreement, listening. People don't even listen. You're talking and their mind is somewhere else, bro. You can't manage a relationship. Women are always talking, bro. Let me give you guys free advice. Key to the guys, yeah. Just listen. Listen to your girlfriend. Listen to your boyfriend. Listen to your husband. Listen to your wife. Just listen. Listen. People can't even listen. Oh boy. People can't listen. Like their mind is so full. Like they can't listen to nothing. Boundaries, accountability, conflict resolution, emotional support, trust, honesty. So every relationship must have boundaries. If the relationship is void of boundaries, bro, that relationship is going nowhere. Your spouse should know what you like and what you don't like, what is off the radar for her. That is a boundary. She's not supposed to do this. It's not required of her to do that. Relationships require accountability. Everybody should be accountable of their actions. You had 5,000 US dollars. Where did the money go? I don't know what happened. You should be accountable of that money, bro. You spent it wrongfully. You spent it wrongly. Sorry. You wasted it on on sneakers, bro. accountability. You should be able to be accountable. You should be able to be held accountable. You should be able to resolve conflict. I spoke about this earlier. I said this earlier. Conflict resolution. Some people can't. If you're male or you're female and you don't have this, your relationship doesn't have this conflict resolution. You guys disagree, and for 2 years you haven't heard from me, bro. That relationship is sinking. It's sinking. 2 years you can't resolve the conflict in 2 years. What is going to happen in marriage? Where you see yourself every day, and when people see themselves every day, they are prone to disagree. They are likely to cause chaos, bro. Last is emotional support. You need to support your partner emotionally. Guys, if you have any girlfriend that is not there for you emotionally, bro, what they, if all what they need is financial support, bro, she a gold digger, man. Sorry I'm saying this, yeah. I should be told. And ladies, if the guy is always, not there for you emotionally and they just want your money, he's a gold digger. If he's not there emotionally, but he just wants your body, he is taking advantage of you. I hope I'm communicating. Hope you're listening to me. Trust, honesty, and put them together and spin it, and I'm gonna end it. You need to trust your partner, bro. The way you have trust issues, it's gonna worry you in marriage, bro. You need to trust your partner. So, you know how painful it is when you accuse your partner wrongly, and then you find out that what he or she was saying is the truth. What she was saying is the truth. Like, she'll feel like you don't trust her no more. He's gonna feel like you don't trust him no more. Relationship management, what is gonna show that you are emotionally intelligent is that you have the ability to trust. You are honest. You can trust people. You are trustworthy. You can trust people and you can gain the trust of people. It's two ways. Not just trusting people, but you are gaining the trust of people. You're honest, bro. You're honest. Let's speak the truth. Nothing is gonna happen. Nobody's gonna kill you for lying, bro. If you cheat, just speak the truth. Be honest, bro. Just speak the truth. Be honest. How much did you buy this? Be honest, bro. In a business setting, be honest. Only you want to make $1 million profit in a day. Be honest. Be honest. The way you are not honest, bro, it means emotional intelligence, bro. Yeah. There's work that needs to be done. I love this. I'm sad that we are ending this. But if you've watched up to this stage, and I hope you've learned a lot from this. And I hope you drop your comment and your view in the comment section. I wanna hear from you guys, man. I love you guys. I'll be coming again for part 2. See you some other time. So I'm ending the live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace. I'm out.